My name is Farid Ahmed Wasim. I'm in IT from past 12 years. I have worked in different roles in IT infrastructure. I started as a help desk analyst, and then server support analyst, and then servers administrator. Currently, I'm working as a system and network administrator. My first diploma in computer applications or IT was in 1995, where I have done 1 year diploma in computer applications and network from Pakistan. That was in 1995. When I migrated to Canada, in 2001, I started my education at Sheridan College, and I have completed 3 years diploma in computer application and system and network technology. Once I graduated from Sheridan College, I started working in IT as an help desk analyst and then server support analyst. Then I continued my education and I completed my bachelor's degree in computer science from Davenport University, USA. In year 2009, it was a recession time in Canada, and I was laid off from my work. I decided to upgrade my education, and more specifically the technology related education. So I was looking around a good college or good institute where I can get more hands-on training regarding technology. A friend of mine actually referred me, and he introduced me to Tariq. At that time, NetSoft was a small institute, and Tariq was the only instructor who was teaching. I really enjoyed learning from Tariq, and the courses I have taken was very beneficial for me. That was the first time when I started interacting and getting education from NetSoft. I would say the quality of the course is excellent and very in accordance with the job market. The quality and the contents of the courses are the one which are demanding in the market. It is very comprehensive and very in accordance with the job market. So basically, in Canada, as I said earlier, I have graduated from Sheridan College. I have taken a couple of courses from small colleges in GTA. I also have studied in US university. So based on my personal experience, NetSoft College is unique in many ways in North America. But a couple of things I would like to mention: that NetSoft College offers a hands-on training, and then that hands-on lab and hands-on scenarios and hands-on training is a lot more efficient and then in accordance with the job market. The labs that we do here are the one which we actually later do in the job, in the workplace. So this is something which is very beneficial. I personally have found it very, very beneficial hands-on. Number two, NetSoft College, once a student graduates, I personally think that once a student graduates from NetSoft College, he earns CCC. CCC means clarity. Once we graduated from Sheridan College, you will get the clarity of the technical concepts and technology. So a lot of things I have learned in the past, but they were not very clear to me. Once I graduated from NetSoft College, or when I have taken few courses here, many of those things were very clear to me. That clarity basically gives you a confidence. So you are clear on technology, you are clear on concepts, and then that makes you confidence. And you are confident. And when you are knowledgeable, when you are clear on technology and you are confident, that makes you competent. Then you can compete in the job market. So this is what CCC is all about. I would say the instructors at NetSoft College are very interactive with students. Basically, instructor basically communicates to a student on one-on-one basis on their labs, on their scenarios, on their assignments, class activities. So basically, normally what I have seen is that teacher or instructor comes to the class and gives his lecture and marks the assignments and all that. That's all about it. But here is a little bit different. Teacher is almost babysit a student, and then basically make sure that all students are on the same page. All class is basically getting forward simultaneously with the same pace. However, in other colleges or other institutes, that is not the case. They think that everybody is mature, and then whether you read it or study it, whether you do it or they don't do it, they do not care. They just deliver the lecture, and that's all about it. But the NetSoft College is unique in a sense that instructor takes every single student with the class along, and then all the way to the end of the course. This is something I liked it a lot. The courses are intensive and comprehensive is because that technology, specifically information technology, is rapidly changing, and there's a lot to cover. In order to understand the technology, it should be covered from all aspects. If you take an example of Windows Server, in past 10 years there have been almost 6-7 versions of Windows servers. Every 4 or 5 years there's a new version of the Windows Server, and there are new updates and all that. And similarly, any other product in IT is keep on changing. So in order to cover everything, the courses has to be intensive and comprehensive. There are a lot of activities during the class. There are a lot of puzzles that students basically need to solve. Other than mandatory labs, there are scenarios that student has to complete in the class. So this is something which makes the NetSoft College very unique. That the course does not really rely on the theory and labs. Rather, there is an addition of scenarios, and those scenarios are basically real life scenarios, and then students basically has to complete those scenarios, and that scenarios basically makes you very competent, and you actually understand how exactly that happened and how exactly is being done. Basically, there's no cons in spending money where you are actually learning something. So if you have spent money and you learned, it's all pros. There's no cons in it. But the question arises that the institute that you are choosing, whether you will learn from that institute or not. This is a big question. So based on my personal experience, the money that you spend here is worth it, and I find it very beneficial. I have not seen any negative impact of the money that I have spent or I have invested in NetSoft, because whatever I have gained from it is actually a lot more what I have spent, and then it's ongoing. I have learned it, and then it makes me capable of now learning myself on many things. Basically, I have a full-time job, and I also have a family, a big family. So still, I try to spend 4 hours a day. But more you spend time, better it will be. During the weekdays, I try to spend 4 days, and then during the weekend, try to spend more than 4 or 5 days. Whenever I find a time during my work, whenever there is less work there or I'm free, I spend my work in studying and doing labs, even at work. So basically, this is something that there is no maximum, but yes, there is a minimum that we should, or one should spend a time at least where he or she is able to complete the assignment, he or she is on the right path towards the completing the assignments. Nothing is delayed, nothing is pending. So as long as you are able to do that, you are good to go. Instructors basically support it a lot. More specifically, any time when we have an interview, we have the opportunity to talk to Tariq directly. He basically explains it. He tells, based on his experience, what is a good answer, or how we can prepare for that interview. There's a different preparation for every single interview because there are different requirements for all the job roles. So the good thing is this, that we have the opportunity to discuss about our interviews with Tariq at any point in time, and then he responds instantly to that, and that help really a lot for the preparation of the interview. I'm most proud of many things after joining NetSoft College. But more specifically, I would say that I have a lot more understanding of technology than ever before. This is something that I'm proud of. I knew about Active Directory, Exchange. I knew about server infrastructure even before coming to NetSoft. But the understanding of Active Directory infrastructure, Windows Server infrastructure, how the email or the Exchange server works, and many more. The level of understanding that I have got here was I was not able to get it ever before. So I would say a better understanding. Again, the word I use, CCC, clarity. Clarity, confidence, and competency. This is something that I have earned just because getting involved and getting educated from NetSoft College. All of the courses that I have done at NetSoft are something that I actually wanted to learn more. So all of them are my favorite, but more specifically, Citrix and VMware is my most favorite courses. And just because that I like virtualization, I liked Citrix the way it basically gives the ability to utilize and deploy applications virtually. This is something I love in Citrix and VMware technology as well. So this is my favorite technology in general. But overall, all of the courses, because of the fact that those are high in demand, are good courses. Number one, you'll get the opportunity to do a lot of hands-on, and then whenever you are stuck, whenever you do not understand, you have the opportunity to talk to the instructor. You get a lot of helps. You also get a lot of help from classmates. And the instructor also kind of ask classmates to help other classmates. So this is a teamwork, which basically good, because everybody is helping everybody else, and then that's how the whole class is basically progressing forward simultaneously, and nobody is behind. This is something that I loved at NetSoft. Number two, NetSoft College does not only provide the hands-on, but it is very intensive in theory as well. So the theoretic contents of the courses are also a lot. Instructors explain a lot. They have PowerPoint slides. They go through the entire book page by page, screen by screen, slide by slide. It is very thorough, very intensive, and very comprehensive. My message would be that if you love technology and you always want to be in job market, then you should join NetSoft, because once you are graduated from NetSoft and you have done well and you actually dedicated your time, you will never be out of the job market. You will lose job, or you will get right away, or in few weeks, because you will become so competent. You'll have so many certifications done. You'll have better understanding of the technology that will make you competent, and someone who anybody would like to take, because in IT market, people are looking, or employers are looking for someone who actually know and get the job done on time and right.